His mom's in the kitchen. Out of nowhere, she just begins to scream. Everybody rushes over. We drop what we're doing. We're checking. And when we get there, he's kind of holding his auntie saying, what's wrong? What's wrong? She's very unresponsive. She's just there convulsing, screaming, and then she passes out. So I'm saying she probably had a seizure, maybe epilepsy or something. We call the ambulance. The ambulance is being very, very lackadaisical. So my auntie says, you guys take her to the living room. Just look after her because we don't want to keep her in the back room by herself. I'm going to go down to the hospital and get the doctors to come back with me. When we take her to the living room, she kind of wakes up after about 15-20 minutes and she asks for some water. He goes off to the kitchen to prepare that because it's his house. And then she asks me, can I get some bed sheets? Because she's feeling cold. In Somalia, it's very hot. You should not be feeling cold at any point.
She could have a fever or something.
Exactly. So I'm checking for a fever. She's fine. And then she's just humming. And the humming is the tune of one of the shows that she's watching. My cousin's mother, she comes back, says doctor will be here shortly. At this point, I'm saying, like this is a medical emergency. There's something going on with the family. Let me not impose. I'm going to remove myself. I'm going to go home. And then his mom stops me because I've been at their house all day. If I go home with hunger in my belly, it's a wrap for her because my mom's her older sister. She says, I'll make you some food. Wait here. So now I'm waiting for my food to arrive. 5-star service. And then she just begins to scream and shout. So now we're worried. And then his mother comes back. Before, when we were holding her in the bedroom, she was rambling. But she kept saying, they're watching me. I can feel them. They're watching me.
Okay.
Someone's looking into a blank space. Their eyes are not really focused. But then you can see in her eyes, there's something that she's looking at. But then we just thought she's having maybe a mental episode, psychotic break. I'm about to check out at this point because now she's saying, there's so many of them watching me from the windows. They're watching me from the windows. There's so many of them.
No.
And then at that point, it went from a potential medical emergency in my mind to there's no way this is not another supernatural gym possession. 6 weeks ago, I was inside the house with one. I'll be damned. I'll be a fool if I'm here again in that situation. I said, Auntie, are you going to tomorrow? Inshallah, you're not. I'll come eat tomorrow. I can come eat the day after. There's no way I'm staying here.
Take away.
We left that place. Now, after I left, the doctors, he came back. They check up on her. There's nothing wrong with her. But then over the next few days, she keeps having these episodes where she just breaks out screaming. They're watching me. They're coming for me. So they take her to the hospital to do like a mental assessment. She's fine. But then now they know something is very, very wrong because a normal person is not going to keep repeating the same thing over the course of a couple of days. They've ruled out a medical emergency. Physically, she's fine. Mentally, she's been cleared. So they call a sheikh now. He begins to read some verses, do some ruqyah. While they're doing the exorcism, he confirmed a whole tribe of jinn had possessed her. And when the sheikh asked, how many of you are there? He said more than 100. And we're waiting to take back her body. We were waiting outside the windows to come back in her body.
Hundreds of them were looking through the window.
Through the windows.
So definitely were looking at you as well.
That's why I never step outside of my house without wudu. Apparently when she was younger, she was wearing perfume. The jinn said that it got very, very attracted to the smell of her perfume when she was younger. And from then until now, they lived inside her body.